I'm planning to start building a passive house ADU this spring, God willing. But, plot twist, I still don't have the building permit. I'm currently deep in the permit process with the city of Oshawa, and let me tell you, it has been educational. Now, as someone who has never dealt with a municipality for a building permit before, I have to be honest. Some of the items in their correction notice feel totally unnecessary. At times, I genuinely cannot tell whether they don't understand high performance homes or they do understand but just checking boxes because that's the process. Today I want to show you two real examples from my correction notice and I want your opinion. Hello, my name is Peter Kim. I care about the unseen part of our homes: air, heat, moisture, durability, and health. My goal is simple: to explain these things clearly so you can make better decisions about the place you live. Before I jump in, quick question for you. If you ever dealt with the city for a building permit, have you experienced something like this too? For my ADU, air tightness is critical. Every hole in a building is a potential air leak, heat loss, and moisture problem. So I try to avoid unnecessary penetration as much as possible. One penetration I specifically want to avoid is for a closest dryer exhaust. Conventional dryer needed to dump air outside, but modern heat pump dryers, they are ductless. No exhaust, no hole, no problem. Perfect for a passive house. So I clearly show a ductless heat pump dryer on my permit drawings. And the city comes back asking, provide manufacturer's specification for the proposed ductless dryer. Why? There's no exhaust, no combustion, there's no cold impacting connection to the exterior. Why do they need to see the manufacturer's specification of a brand at the permit stage? What if I decided to use another brand? Here's another one. At home, I use a PM 2.5 air quality monitor, and I can clearly see how much cooking affects indoor air quality. Tiny particles, not great for your lungs. Traditionally, the solution is a dedicated kitchen exhaust fan. But in a new passive house build, I already have a heat recovery ventilator running continuously, supplying fresh air and exhausting stale air. So for this ADU, I decided to use a recirculating range hood instead of a vented one. Again, airtight, simple, intentional. And once again, the city responds, provide manufacturer's specification for the proposed recirculating range hood. Here's where I get confused. At the time of drawing, I was thinking of using an LG range hood. But what if 6 months later I decided to install a Samsung instead? Do I need to resubmit drawings? Do I need to send new specs? What problem are we actually solving here? So I'm genuinely curious if you dealt with the municipal permit reviews. Have you seen correction items like this? Do you think these requests are reasonable? Or do they feel like paperwork for the sake of paperwork? Please share your experience in the comments below. I'd really love to learn from it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.